alien in the sentence of alienation is feeling like an alien, not in your body, but there's a part of you that might feel alienated that wasn't able to express itself. For example, let's say you weren't allowed to express anger as a kid. Anger is a healthy feeling that protects, hold our boundaries. If we're made to feel like that wasn't a safe emotion to express, that is internally suppressed and repressed because it's not safe. So you'll experience toxic shame bound to anger, as well as other emotions. Think in your bloodline or like your family, what emotion is not accepted? For some of us, it could be joy. Whenever you were happy, maybe somebody put you down, like you're not supposed to be happy. Why are you happy? You try to be more abundant and grateful, and somebody put you down. Why are you so grateful? Like, don't you see these things need to be done? I'm East African and I was born in Sudan. Initially, it was just chaos. The only emotion that was expressed was just like constant rumination, trying to figure out what's happening next. There wasn't room for anger. There wasn't room for being ungrateful. It wasn't, oh, what do I need? Am I angry about this? There wasn't a room for all of that. I never learned how to really fully take care of myself. It was always other people and things that are happening outside of me. Imagine all these emotions that were not accepted, and you repeat the cycle enough, it's internalized shame. It's toxic because there's a part of you that feels alien to your existence. That creates dissonance when you have a part of you that is clearly a part of you, and there's a reason to why it's there. It's protective. There's many good things about every emotion. The only thing that's a problem is when it's mishandled. Your body could go through like illnesses and stuff like that because it doesn't feel safe to express a part of it that is clearly like a part of the soul. Your eye turns inwards and you get very self-conscious, and that leads to a process where your eyes are looking inwards at all the things that are wrong with you. Everything that you weren't able to express now is everything that is wrong with you. Usually projects in relationships or like prejudice. The people that you judge usually carry the emotion that you've suppressed and weren't allowed to express. It can also lead to like multiple personalities, but eventually what would happen is you'd isolate yourself because you feel like you don't belong. There isn't a space where you'd be able to fit in because there's so much wrong with you. There's so much that isn't correct. So after you feel like you're not fit for others, to feel like you just can't show your proper inner self, so everything that you truly are, you feel like people will never be able to get because you're just inadequate. There's parts of you that have never been accepted because that's why they were internalized and suppressed and repressed from the beginning. You have this cycle of like you were never able to express that emotion, and then you look at the emotion like it's a problem, and then you internalize it as a problem, and then you feel like you are the problem, and then you feel like you'll never really be able to fit in with people because you've never had the fitting in. Do you know what I mean? And that leads to isolation, because if you've never been accepted, why would you try now? Right now is not going to be the time. You don't even know how. But with all issues, there's always a solution. And we are such incredibly strong human beings. You are so strong. We are so strong. Way stronger than we really know. If you want to end the isolation, there's one thing that you just need to do, and it's so simple. Accept the part of you that never got accepted to feel like you belong. And you'll be surprised in what way you're going to belong. It's not the way that you think. Once you accept that part, and initially it's going to be messy because you've never done it before, you've never been angry, you don't know how to be angry constructively. So let yourself just go through the emotion. It's going to be so messy. Let yourself be messy. If you've always had to be lead, or whatever you've always had to be, try and do the opposite. Try and do it without like harming yourself. Like if you're going to be angry, try and like, I don't know, let it out at the gym or write it down instead of like kicking things and like breaking things. Let it just come out, and then just accept that emotion, and then you're going to realize, even if you're not going to be loved by other people for these aspects that you've just brought out, you're going to start loving yourself for the fact that you tried. That's how amazing your soul is, and how grateful it is for you to just try. You trying is usually enough for you to feel like you belong. You're going to realize that like you never needed to belong in the first place. It was just your body needed to belong with the aspects of you that you closed down ages ago. After a while, you're going to reintegrate these things, these aspects of yourself, and live your best life. We'll never be perfect, but the only thing we can have is safety within. We can never guarantee anything out there. We can guarantee safety within, and that starts by accepting every aspect of the self.